Hi, I'm the Lamo, the co-monarch 94 Trinidad and Tobago, also the Caribbean King of Kings 94. And when you want top flight cultural entertainment, Calypso, check out CultureShare. Thank you very much. I love you.
Once again, it's a pleasure to be with you on CultureShare. This is where the action is, and it's time once again for some sweet Kaiso. This is the place to be, and this is the TV show to look at. I am Harold PYSADEE, and we'll be keeping you company for the next hour. And today, I have a very special person who is going to co-host with me. You have seen him do this on a number of occasions on CultureShare. You got it right. That's Trinidad and Tobago's 1994 Road March King, Mr. Bonnet Henry, but we know him as Preacher. Yes, and you know they say when you're a king, you deserve royal treatment, and that's exactly what CultureShare did to Preacher. Here is Preacher as he's about to make his way into the CultureShare studio.
All right. Passing! Say yeah! Say yeah! Say whoa yo! Whoa yo! Whoa yo! Oh, listen. We gonna do it like in Trinidad. Just like in Trinidad. Because I know they could get on bad. Are you ready? Say yeah! Say yeah! Hold up, pussy. Me take this side first. Let me see how much you right hand side could talk.
Well, it's great to have the man himself. It's long overdue, and it's great to have him here on CultureShare. This is the Road March King 94 from TNT, Preacher, and Preach.
Well, respect, Harold. You know, well, you say, I just say it, long overdue. It's time that Preacher being here. And the royal treatment, well, oh gosh, is love in my heart. And brother, I just wanted to keep bigging it up.
And today on CultureShare, Preacher, we intend to explode because it's going to be pure bacchanal.
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 Bacchanal. Murder.
Murder.
The first artist is a good friend of yours, Preacher.
Yeah, man. Ajala.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice.
Created a lot of excitement with the what?
With the crowd, man.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We were at the Metro Toronto Convention Center where you performed, but he set the pace for you too.
That's right.
With the tidal wave. Let's go to Ajala in Toronto.
Flash! Flash! Are you ready for the tidal wave? Say yeah! 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 Watch me now, what the teacher say? What the teacher say? What the teacher say? Everybody tired? It's 5 to 2. We're going until 5 o'clock in the morning. If you want that, say yeah. We're going until 5 o'clock in the morning. We're jumping until 5 o'clock in the morning. If you love sweet soca, put your hand in the air. If you love sweet soca, put your hand in the air. No, everybody, wave your hand from left to right. 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 You're black, you're pink, you're white, you're yellow, you're green. Everybody, everybody, just free up. Jump, jump up and jump. Hey, jump up and jump. Hey, jump up and jump. Hey, jump up and wave. What the teacher say? What the teacher say? What the teacher say? I want to see everybody in the air. Watch me now. Sing-a-ling-a-ling. School bell ring. Hands in the air. Hands in the air. Now jump, jump, jump. In the air, now in the air. And everybody in the air. Everybody in the air. Everybody in the air. And go!
Quite an energetic performer he is. A jala at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre, backed up by some colourful ladies. Tidal Wave on CultureShare.
Yeah, Errol, you know preachers, jump and wave and get on, man. But at that time when preachers just sit down and pen a nice social commentary too. Song like Abu Bakr Take Over.
Oh, that was a great one.
The Pledge,
Sing a few lines for us there.
Which one you want, Errol?
The Pledge.
Everywhere I turn, people saying, Lord, things hard, so hard in Trinidad. Every place I roam, all I hear in God, things bad, bad, bad in Trinidad.
I hope when you go back in
They're running away to them foreign country. Man, they doing for them what they should do for me. But they still telling me that I should go out there. No way, no way, no way, Jose. Because I pledge to serve my country, Tobago and Trinidad. Love, man, love.
I hope they let you know. I hope they let you know you're going to Piako.
Yes, man, yes. Because there is love still.
All right. Yeah. And speaking of social commentary, we're going to go to a Grenadian artist right now. His name is Peter Humphrey. And we're going to get some drums on that one.
Beat the bongo.
Beat the bongo.
Beat the bongo.
Beat the bongo.
Arise and let your voice be heard, Africans everywhere. Fight for total freedom, demand an equal share. The battle will be tough and hard, for that we must prepare. So beat your drum and chant a song in solidarity. Let our actions demonstrate African unity. Aluta continua, fight on to victory. And Shandong Babylon. African children, hey, hey. this racist ideology, apartheid has to go. Preaching white supremacy, not working as before. If you're white, you're right, and you're black, stay back. We just won't take it no more. Oh. All we ask is for a chance, an opportunity to make our own decisions and control our destiny. Equal rights and justice, peace, love and harmony. And Chandong Babylon. Oh, 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 gotta beat the bongo. Hey, beat the bongo. African children, beat the bongo. Chant a song and beat your drums. Hey, African children, hey, beat your bongo. Oh, ask them to beat your drum and chant a song. 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 Hey, hey, African children. Hey, hey, we want to go home. Oh, African children. Hey, 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 we want to go home. African children.
Yes, that was a real powerful calypso from Peter Humphrey from the Masgrand Grenada. You know, it reminds me back in the days with the ancestors and them from Africa. You know what I mean? They used to beat the drum and dance. You know what I mean? The feeling so deep. You know what I mean? I feel like I could tell my little mom.
Yes, when I look at the ladies with the way they move the midsection with such flexibility, reminds me of the woman in Africa with the pans on the head carrying the water or what have you, and the movement of the drums. I mean, it's like calypso. Once you hear the drums, you have to move your midsection. You ain't sitting down listening to classical music crossing your legs at Carnegie Hall. This is calypso and this is carnival. You have to move it. So don't be perturbed and taken aback by the calypso music when you see the people move their midsection. Whining is part of the culture. You understand? You hear Kaiso? You had to whine.
Let's dance.
All right. I am Harold.
I am Preacher.
And this is CultureShare. We'll be back with more action. Keep looking. Yeah. You ever sing a calypso and boss yet?
No, man.
Oh, I mean, that can never happen to Preacher.
No road masking.
Definitely.
Hey!
Preach, our next performer is a sassy lady. I mean, when you look at her perform on stage, she leaves a lasting impression on you. So magnificent is her presence.
Yeah. Rachel Fortune. Yeah, I remember her in the carnival back home where she was singing with Xtatik. You know, the girl excited on stage. You know what I mean? And it was nice again to see Shintel doing her next nice piece of work together with us.
Right here in Brooklyn, this is Jam Me Harder.
Babaluba babala be, la da di da do la die, la do la die. The music sweet but angry.
Oh Lord, oh God.
The DJ box I get hot. He have the music resort. And I love my soca jam. I can't understand this bad man. Mr. DJ, pump the music louder.
Oh Lord, oh.
When I feel it, my thoughts get on. But
Oh Lord, oh.
give me the mix a little rougher.
Oh Lord, oh.
So the rhythm could hit me much higher. It's party time, I'm feeling fine. So wave your hand, it's time to jump. Take a taste and hold it. Shake your waist and roll it. Hold it and whine. Bubbly bum bubble a bye. La da di da do la die. Hold it and whine. I ask him please to address me.
Oh Lord, oh God.
But he insists to caress me.
Oh Lord, oh God.
The madman feels the boss and have his wires crisscross. I get off the posse and we start to plea and shout and we. Mr. DJ, pump the music louder.
Oh Lord, oh.
When I feel it, I dance get on.
Oh Lord, oh.
Give me the mix a little rougher.
Oh Lord, oh.
So the rhythm could hit me much harder. Hey, it's party time, I feel it fine. So wave your hand, it's time to jump. Take a taste and roll it. Shake your waist and roll it. Hold it and whine. Bring up the Xtatik posse! Yes. The DJ don't want to hear me.
Oh Lord, oh God.
He asked me to leave the party.
Oh Lord, oh God.
I tell him not yet. I love soca fest. I look at him and then I say, I just want to break away and ram and shake. Mr. DJ, pump the music louder.
Oh Lord, oh.
When I feel it, I dance it on. Better.
Oh Lord, oh.
Give me the mix a little rougher.
Oh Lord, oh.
So the rhythm could hit me much harder. Hey, it's party time, I'm feeling fine. So wave your hand, make a taste and hold it. Shake your waist and roll it. Roll it and bring it on. Bring it on. Now this is another lesson. I want you to help me sing. When I say jam me, Mr. DJ, I feel it to break away. You just say jam me hard. Very easy. Jam me, Mr. DJ, I feel it to break away.
Jam me hard.
That's it, good enough. Break it down a little lower, please, darling. Jam me, Mr. DJ, I feel it to break away. Jam me hard. Jam me, Mr. DJ, I feel it to break away.
Jam me hard.
I like it, I like it, I really, really like it. Oi, oi. I like it, I like it, I really, really like it. Oi, oi. Babaloo bam babala bay. La da di da do la die.
Yes, Errol. That was a beautiful performance by Rachel Fortune Day.
With a lot of promise.
Yeah, man.
Great future.
Yes. Yeah, this is CultureShare. We're not sitting on the soca. We go be right back.
Preacher, if somebody tell you, boy, look, soca music falling over a precipice, meeting it dead, run and catch it. What you gonna do?
I go dive and hold it.
That is a soca, man.
Yes, man.
And sadly, is one of the things that we being ignored now in Calypso. A lot of people think because the arrangers, we have a lot of innovative arrangers. We have the Frankie McIntosh, the Leston Paul, Kenny Phillips, and people doing nice things. So a lot of the composers now thinking all you need is the music, and I think that has been overdone. You have to have lyrics. A song is a story. Have to be a story. That's the way I write. A beginning, a middle, and an end. And I think we have to get back to that, because I think our music is in a sad state right now. That people think you just get a arranger and you throw any lyrics out there. And if you notice, every year maybe out of 50 songs in that vein, one makes slight ready to. But I think it's the time for us to buckle up now, get back to lyrics.
Preach, our next Calypsonian is similar to you in a certain manner. Now that's Delamo, in that he composes for other Calypsonians.
Oh, yeah. Just last week I saw Baron doing a song called Mother Earth on CultureShare. And this song was also composed by Delamo.
Quite a versatile gentleman he is.
Yeah, he's great.
Okay, so here's your pair now doing We Going Up in New York City.
My nation is 31 years old. We are like a suckling baby in a universal cradle. Our nation 31 years old still has to be ready to face any kind of struggle. But the real enemy lies outside, and it is with him that we all have to fight. Divided we fall, so everyone is important. So Indians, Caucasians, Africans, time to unite. Why? Cause we going up.
Up and away.
Oh, we not going down the road.
Up and away.
Nobody. We going up.
Up and away.
Hey, because we have seen the promised land already. We not going down the road of poverty. We
not going down the road
of illiteracy.
Not going down the road
of injustice.
Not going
down the road of racial prejudice. We going up.
Up and away.
Ooh, straight to the top, yeah.
Up and away.
So tell the leader that
up
nation
and away.
say we going up, 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 up and away. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Do you hear me talking, people? Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. A nation 31 years old has got to be careful and heed example. A nation 31 years old, we have got to be watchful to learn from other people. From South Africa to Yugoslavia, Trinbagonians tell me, what message did you learn? That racial hatred is but a consuming fire, and if we play with that fire, we sure to get burned. If we moving up, oh, we're not going down the road.
Up and away.
Oh, but we going up.
Up and away.
Hey, because we have seen the promised land already. We're not going down the road of poverty.
Not going down
oh, of illiteracy.
Not going down
of injustice.
Not going
down the road of racial prejudice. We going up.
Up and away.
Ooh, straight to the top, yes.
Up and away.
So tell the leaders that this
Up and
nation
away.
say we going up, 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 up and away. Hey, 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 hey. We're bringing the tribes together. It's a song of love, unity. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. A nation 31 years old, with some people so blinded that they may never see. A nation 31 years old, these people must be reminded what is the real enemy. Illiteracy and crime on the increase, and our economic problems never seems to cease. With AIDS and cocaine reaping havoc, mashing up the place, and some people still find time to talk alienation and race. Yes, race. When we moving up,
and away.
oh, we not going down the road.
Up and away.
Oh, we going up.
Up and away.
Hey, because we have seen the promised
Up and
land
away.
already. We're not going down the road of poverty,
Not going down the road.
of illiteracy.
Not going down
injustice.
Not going
Down the road of racial prejudice. We going up,
up and away,
straight up to the top, yeah.
up and away,
So tell the leader that this
Up and
nation
away.
say we going up, 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 up and away. Yeah, 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 yeah. Do you hear me talking to you people?
Yes, performing like a true king. That's Delamo in New York City, all happening on CultureShare. But it was actually in Brooklyn at the Farragut Manor that we both had a chance to have a chat with each other. And I began by asking Delamo, Trinidad, high unemployment, the economy not in the best of state, so why say the country is going up?
Because without hope, we frustrate and we die. I try to inject a certain amount of hope into the present climate. You see, we talk in terms of the ills, but there are solutions. Now, the person we entrusted with that responsibility to sort of captain the ship, the Prime Minister, I think with good intention, he said, let's go down the road together and get the job done. And that's what stimulated the thought that we're not going down, we are going up. And I focused on, one, poverty, illiteracy, racial discrimination, and injustice. I believe if we right those four wrongs, we're well on the way to moving up. Apart from that, there was something that was started to rear its head, racialism in Trinidad. And I felt that I dealt with it because the four things I outlined a while ago certainly has more priority than alienation and racism. So that's the reason for my song.
You're a man that is known for more of the serious kind of lyrics in Calypso. But when I guess I don't know if it was the man on the street pressure, you came on stage and say, I can't whine.
Well, I need to correct that. It was the woman on the street pressure. Because the woman said, Delamo, you're always serious. You don't even give me a little wine. You don't even joke your waist. You know what I mean? And I needed to sort of cement my stand on the whole argument of, performance and so on. So I confess. And for Trinidadian to make that sort of confession, I mean, it takes some, yeah.
I was talking to Gypsy and he said, singing Roll It doesn't come from his heart.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to sing that kind of calypso,
Yeah.
but the public dictate that he sings that kind of calypso. Do you think sometimes it's incumbent upon the artist to sing something that doesn't come from the heart?
Well, my view, they are artists and they are hustlers. The hustlers will bend to public pressure. An artist has a role to play in a society. An artist is supposed to be a light who guides the thought and passes it on, edifies his people and shows them the true way or the right way as he sees it. I hope that we never see the day when the Delamo boils to public pressure to roll anything. As a matter of fact, I can't whine already. I don't have anything to roll, but I'm maintaining this. This is philosophical, this statement. Calypso is an art, soca is a hustle. And I feel economic conditions will eventually dictate and people are going to fall back to the art form, the creativity, the strong lyrical content. There's a void in the world right now for music that addresses social issues. Music like the Chernobyl disaster, bam. The elections in South Africa, bam. That sort of thing. The massacre in Israel. The people who tried it, the Tracy Chapmans, the Bob Dylans, immediate superstars. And I feel that is the void, that is the niche that is there, that is waiting for Calypso. However, the people, the business people, the entrepreneurs haven't recognized this yet. They seem to feel that we could provide the world with party music. Maybe we could give them a party song or two, but the white people have worked hard with their rock and roll. They're not going to give it up for our Calypso, is my view.
So are you saying we shouldn't sing the Jam and Wine soca, or there's too much of it?
No. Somebody made a statement after the March Gras. They said 11 people competed and nobody knew of us. Nobody knew of us. Why? Because in the past, in the days of Progress and Nature's Plan, at the March Gras night, every Trinidadian knew the words of Nature's Plan, the words of Progress. However, The media is so biased to the party song that 11 people sang and no one knew their songs at the March Granite. What I am saying, the world, everything, the ecosystem of balance is important. Balance is important. We have created a state of imbalance in our culture and it needs to be righted. It needs to be rectified.
So you are saying categorically there's too much soca?
Not too much. Too much. No, well, the bias, the media bias, the public is fed too much of one particular diet. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, that was Dilamo. This is Preacher on CultureShare. I will be right back. Love.
Preacher, boy, you really could eat. I hear you eat only meat. Long before they cook the food, Preacher, boy, you really could eat good. You eat the barbecue, you swallow the bone, you won't even chew. You really could eat. Tell me, how the chicken sweet? It's leg by leg and breast by breast. You eat all your face in a mess. And Preacher, don't doubt me. Right now, I'm sure you're still hungry.
Preacher, you really like a lot of food in truth?
Yeah, man, you know, without eating, you must have energy for the stage. I love my food.
You like to eat meat?
Yeah, plenty meat.
All right. but Shadow really put in a spot there, you know?
No, I wouldn't say so. You will hear my only next time.
But you do have a lot of respect for him as a Kaiso.
Yes. You know, I just call him Daddy, you know. I just call him Daddy, you know.
Well, here's Daddy right now with one of his classics. You remember Toe Jam?
Yeah. All that here?
Believe it or not.
All right.
I am confused, very, very much confused. Man telling me what to do, and they telling me where to go. They telling me how to walk, and they telling me how to talk. If man really know the way I must walk, how come they don't know? I don't like old talk. They tell me don't walk with Jacob, because Jacob does walk and shake up. No. They tell me don't talk to Toe Jam, because the white would stink with Toe Jam. No. They're telling me what to do, and they're telling me where to go. The knowledge I want to get is how to escape Mr. Death. Sometimes off stage, my dancers get me in a rage, telling me how to sing, how I must pose and ting, how I must put my mouth to get my sweet voice out. If they really know the way I should sing, how come they don't know I could really sing? They tell me don't walk with Jacob, because Jacob does walk and shake up. They tell me don't talk to Toe Jam, because the man could stink with Toe Jam. Yeah. Telling me what to do, and they're telling me where to go. The knowledge I want to get is how to escape Mr. Death. Walking in town, me good partner coming down. Why you getting so fat? Why you eating like that? Watch the size of your head. You eating too much bread. If you really know, I eat too much bread. How come he don't know? I don't like his head. He tell me don't walk with Jacob because Jacob just walk and shake up. They tell me don't talk about Trump because the man could stick with toe jam. They're telling me what to do and they're telling me where to go. The knowledge I want to get is how to escape Mr. Death.
And Preacher, I can see that you really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, man, I love that
If
one.
you saw Preacher off camera during Shadow, you wouldn't believe.
Yes, man.
You think he could jump and wave? You should see him jump and shout.
Yeah, I love that one. That one was that was a big one in the past for Shadow. Yeah.
Oh yes, that's the enigmatic and charismatic one. Well, that's all we have for you today on Culture Share, and it's been a pleasure, Preacher, having you.
Yeah, well, it really was nice being on Culture Share here on this program. And all I have to say is Culture Share, they keep bigging it up. Because I know all you love all the calypso and soca music. Respect.
You think we could pay you enough to ask you what you're coming with next year?
No, that's a secret.
Well, I tried, right, Chetu?
But I know all the entire other people.
See you next time around.
Now I am your entertainer, party instructor. Put your hand above your shoulder, we dancing to soca. Well, it's exercise.